Are my dogs barking? I'm not gonna fall for it. Okay, look at me, absolutely ripped. No, I don't want to join a brawl. I'm not cool enough yet. Holy damn! That's how I look like in real life, Oz. I'm you, and that guy's me.
Why do you have a tail?
I'm a furry. Hello, Chess Gaming.
I knew.
Hello. Oh, wait, no, I'm not a furry. I
So
was just.
why are you
That was a joke. That was a
why are you a
joke.
little stick man?
Because I
What's the premise of this game?
get ripped.
I see. You
That's
start
it.
as a zero and then you become a hero. That's a good meta narrative.
Yeah. Gotta spam it.
You're out here doing crunches in the middle of the street.
Do I have my auto clicker still installed? No, I gotta be man. Do this myself. Look at this.
I like that they still haven't updated it since the Christmas update. There's still a little tree.
It's Christmas. Still winter. It's not. But
Oh
like,
yeah, it's fair. It is still winter.
it's March though. Would that be considered winter?
It's like until like halfway through March is it actually spring?
But spring
I
is
mean,
gone.
at least I don't think it's been the first day of spring yet. You're just on the tail end of winter.
Look at me. Would you with me? I'm a
At
very
this state, yes.
I'm a very menacing individual. At the end of this video, you're gonna see me absolutely ripped.
Don't skip till the end of the video.
Don't skip till the end of the video. Or if you skip to the end of, if I see a comment that says I skipped to the end of the video, I'm gonna be angry, and I'm gonna send you a very angry text message. You better type your Discord tag. I'll add you as a friend and send you an angry emoji. Specifically you, only one. Lucky.
Oh, unlucky contestant.
One lucky contestant will get an angry emoji from me. Look at the man. I quite literally look like I look like I'll shatter if I continue walking. Is this how you feel in real life?
It's not.
Your stick figure compared to me. I really
That may be
badly
true.
just want to get an auto clicker. My pride's telling me no, but my like everything else is telling me yeah.
Look at the individuals there on the horizon.
Look at me. Oh man, I'm turning Super Saiyan. Aren't I cool? I'm getting an auto clicker. F this. Well, we'll have to do funny commentary while I get an auto clicker. Auto clicker. Uh,
Yeah, Roblox can detect the commentary you're making.
yeah. They'll be like,
It rewards the player based on their commentary. If they make a joke, they get
they get more buff.
the upper hand.
They get reprimanded.
Yep.
I don't make the rules. I only make them. I'm very scared to download this because they'll hear it if anything pops up. And I turned down Google, but I can't because nothing's playing. So actually, now that I realize, I shouldn't be scared because nothing's playing.
Uh,
Watch them start hearing hardcore hentai moans. That won't even be from Google. Kinky.
Booty from real life.
Yeah, I have a hentai girl strapped to my chest. It's like a bomb.
It's strapped to your chest, eh?
Yeah.
What's she do? What's she doing here?
I don't know, vibing. Let's
As long
see.
as she consents.
Okay, I got this. Okay.
All right, one moment here. Over here.
I don't. There we go.
Gonna break the ice real quick.
Why are you breaking ice? Me and him are
Let's
best
see
mates.
what's a good.
Oh man, I'm trying
What's
so hard on this.
next?
Oh boy, howdy.
Oh no, that's stupid. No, I thought this would just be a website that had like little questions. Hey, you know what? All
Man.
right, here we go. I got one. This one's a go-to. This one's a crowd killer. What's your favorite type of cheese?
Uh, Probably sharp cheddar or Monterey Jack.
Sharp cheddar, right?
I'm a sharp. Yeah, probably sharp cheddar.
Okay.
What about you?
I gotta go mozzarella, honestly.
Why mozzarella? It's such a like stupid cheese. I went there
Why is it stupid, eh?
because it's like on everything. It tastes like
Yeah, but
nothing.
like that's the good stuff. It's on pizza. It's on lasagna.
It's on you. Yummy.
It's not actually.
A brawl is starting. Do you want to join? No.
What if you said yes and
It
you won, and then that made you stronger?
it wouldn't make me stronger. I know how this game works. I'm gonna beef up. My auto clicker is gonna make me super buff. I think this
I
is
must
better.
admit, you're already building quite a bit of meat on those bones.
I feel like this little commentary fits better as a live stream.
Probably.
I should change it to a live
That's
stream.
all right. We'll get into it. We'll ease into it.
Oh, next one is gonna be a live stream. Well, our little commentary
Oh,
fits better as a live stream. But now it's just gonna be a long video.
it's gonna be a very long video.
It's gonna be
Podcast. There you go.
a little podcast with play. It's one of those podcasts. I like those podcasts because you get to watch it and then you can do something because it's just low commentary.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Pogcast.
Haha. Okay, now we gotta ask questions. Um, why?
Why? When? Where?
The three W's. Wait, it's like,
Who?
wait, is it five or three or four?
It's five. There's five W's and then there's how.
When,
It's who,
where?
what, when, where, and sometimes why.
Okay. Sometimes why? My favorite vowel. Look at me swagging in Roblox.
What's your opinion on why only sometimes being a vowel? Why do you think that came to?
Because a lot of people kept saying, why is it a vowel? So then the people who made the alphabet said, you're being such a meanie, so only sometimes there'll be a vowel.
I mean, like, are there any words that solely? Okay, I guess my. The word of my is a good example. Also, by, spelled by.
And
Because like the rule is every word has to have a consonant and a vowel. Well, not every word, because then like the word I.
why are you teaching me about English literature while I'm playing Roblox
You
Weightlifting
gotta you gotta
Simulator?
have some you gotta have some educational moments.
Isn't Blue's
You learn
Clues?
something new every day,
That
you
was
know.
that was one bit I made earlier, but this isn't Blue's Clues. I like how the strongest person in this game is green face ugly. I'm
What
gonna
a name.
I'm not gonna stop this until I get to 1,000. At least. I'm not gonna stop at 1,000, just at least. I need to be at 1,000.
Yeah, now. Oh, 300, alright.
I don't wanna join. No, I'm just not gonna press anything. Actually, yeah, I will. I'll press no.
Very good.
I'm gonna be absolutely bulk. People are gonna be scared of me on the streets. When people see me, I'm gonna be that one guy where they start rolling up their windows.
They start quaking in their boots.
Shaking. Gonna cause multiple car crashes because of how much their boots are shaking.
It's causing an earthquake.
Earthquake.
Yeah, it wakes up and it notices all the little people on it.
I like
Starts
how
freaking out, quite frankly.
there's two little people in the chat who sound just like us, which is I'm going to get you. Try. I'm going to be stronger than you. Okay. Look at this man with a sailor's mouth. The
Can you kiss
Roblox
your mother with
chat,
that mouth?
the Roblox chat's a gold mine. Like sometimes
People say that, but honestly, it
it's okay.
depends. Because a lot of it's not good when people try and make it a gold mine. You
It's
know?
like when you hear little kid banter. That's what I like.
Yeah. But at the same time, if it's just stuff that has already been uh predetermined on the internet, if it's just like already very popular little sayings and jokes, then no. But if it's just like if it's something fresh,
How am I holding a weight? That's what I want to know. Like I don't
yeah,
have
no,
any
that's a good
fingers.
that's a good dorkly level observation. How do the Roblox
Oh,
characters
the
hold
the
things?
little man punched me once and I died.
What?
This little shrimp-looking
He's lost your
figure,
head?
little shrimp-looking figure just punched me and I was dead.
Is there a way to up your stamina? Not your stamina, your health, I guess.
Yeah, it's called your strength, and that's what I'm doing right now. Maybe he's just
Your-
really
Then
strong,
how is one punch still getting you?
cause he's One Punch Man. One Punch Man isn't a very big burly man. One Punch Man is Saitama, and he's not that strong. Like he's
He's
very
not?
strong. He just doesn't look that strong. He looks like a little normal chap.
Little bald champ.
Okay, wow, PogChamp. Okay, I've run out of banter. Now I'm just gonna talk. That's actually what I've been doing this whole time. Now that I think about it, I'm a
Alright,
little
enough
stupid.
talking. Time to get into the meat and potatoes of the discussion. Time to talk.
Time to talk about relationships. I
Ooh, what about him?
Okay, Oz.
Yes.
Are we boyfriend and girlfriends?
No?
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. Oz just broke up with me. All characters portrayed in this film are over 18. All characters in this
That's a
film
good disclaimer.
are portrayed as over 18. That's what I gotta do whenever I have an SFW. I
Hmm.
gotta say I portray it as 18. What's this? Oh hell yeah! Look at me getting more
Ooh,
built.
you're doing push-ups now.
Yeah. Watch out.
Look at that horrible form, really.
Okay. Wow. Okay. You have horrible form. Look like a dog.
You're not going down all the way.
I don't need to go down all the way. I'm too heavy. I'm gonna fall down. You know how in
If you go
Dragon,
down too far,
you know,
gravitational pull will just suck you in.
you know how Dragon Ball Z, whenever they fall down, they make like a big crater. That's how it's gonna look like
Yeah,
when I fall down.
Yamcha.
Yeah, Yamcha. I'm gonna go in that little Yamcha pose.
That one little scrawny guy's gonna come up again and punch you, and it's gonna make a giant mushroom cloud. It'll cut to you just doing the Family Guy death pose in the middle of the crater.
I'm gonna like walk and trip and gonna go. Ah. Look, the little
It's
shrimp
good.
who punched me came first. He's strong. I don't want to mess
He
with
doesn't
him
look the
anymore.
part, but I suppose you don't judge a book by its cover now, do you?
I mean, I do, cause like they work hard on the covers, so like you gotta judge it by the cover, cause they clearly worked hard on it. And if a book doesn't have they didn't care enough to make a good cover, what makes you think they're gonna care enough to make a good book?
You're absolutely right. That's a good counter argument to that.
You never got that. You have to judge a book by its cover. Quite literally, that's the first thing you see about it. First impressions are always important.
Uh-huh.
Look at me,
But you don't wanna lay it all on the line, of course. You wanna leave some of it ambiguous, leave some of it up into interpretation, like, ooh, how is this the way it is, or why it is.
gotta boost my speed up. There we go. About to get faster. No, God diddly darn it. I like how my status is what you are. What the hell? I fell through the ground.
Isn't this? You no clipped. You went
I,
too fast.
what's happening? Good lord! What did I do?
Yeah, you got too strong.
I'm coming through the air. Big gorilla stomp.
Funky smash.
I fell through the ground again. We don't know what's happening. There's just someone who's too big. He glimpsed the whole
It's
system.
it's the bitten portal where you put a portal above you and below you.
Not a bit.
You just keep falling.
It's a little trick. I wanna
A little
build
cool trick.
build up my speed, make it at 1,000 before I become too big to go on the treadmill. I
Yeah,
don't,
no, I saw that. There is definitely a point in which you do become too big for the treadmill.
and I don't want to reach that point yet. So I'm just gonna do this. That was a very shocking experience. For
Oh no,
anyone,
it is very quite the shock. Quite
like,
the unexpected turn of events.
I want to know people who make simulator games in Roblox. Why did they get so popular? That's what I want to know. Like, who wakes up this morning and says, I really want to play this simulator game? I can't be judging, I'm playing one
Well,
right
I
now.
mean, honestly, that's a good that is a good question. Like, why do you just build these numbers?
I feel like it's like the cookie clicker effect, where it's like, you build one, and you're like, this is so easy, I can easily get this number up. So you keep want to make the number bigger. It's a nice
Well,
little
yeah, but like,
strategy.
there's like brawls you can do. So, like, there's incentive to get those numbers up. It's to win the brawls.
Yeah, and in cookie clicker, it's to buy better stuff to get more cookies.
To get that number higher.
I was one of the little chaps addicted to cookie clicker.
I personally never got into it.
It wasn't that I was addicted. It was just like that little game that I play when I was bored.
Actually, no, I was not a clicker. No, I was not a cookie clicker guy. I just gave it away. I was a clicker hero kind of guy.
Any clicker game. I haven't played like a clicker game once.
Mm,
App Store clicker games are like where it's at.
yeah. I liked clicker hero because it felt like you were advancing in an RPG. You were fighting bigger guys, bigger goons.
So you're fighting you because you're a goon?
No, I didn't get that far.
Oh, okay. You didn't get that far. You're a level 9 goon. It takes a while to build up speed. That's what I've learned. I started off at 14. Now I'm at 15. You only gain
It's because
0.
you're still taking small steps. Maybe you need to get bigger and then take big steps.
One small step for man, one big step for Tristan. Chez, me, hi. I already name dropped myself.
Hello?
I name dropped myself one time in a video and I just couldn't be asked to remove it, so now everyone knows my name. I'm still going to be referred by Chez, but it's like they're not gonna hide my name. Kinda how I already do. Someone asks me my name, I'll say
Hey.
it. It's not very private information. There's a lot of people who have my name. It means it's sad.
You're right. That is one of its definitions.
It also means noise. Even though I'm a very
Wow, that
quiet.
was really funny talking into the mic louder than you already were.
I know, I know. People call that a joke. Did you know that?
Yeah. While we're on the topic of names and stuff, what are your what their hidden meanings or what? What is your opinions on fortune cookies?
Fortune cookies is kind of like I I feel like they were cool when they started, but now they've become like too big. So now like they're unreliable.
Um,
Like most trends. like
Personally, I feel like fortune cookies have just always been very vague.
it's like
So like
horoscopes.
you'll get one and it'll say something good will happen. You will meet a person, stuff like that. It's just very vague stuff. Like I could go outside of this building right now and meet somebody.
What if that somebody's really
I
cool? What if
could
that
also
somebody's
meet
me?
like a very beneficial person to my life, somebody that I look up to, and whichever one happens, if I meet a stranger, if I meet a
New
new
individual?
aspiration, the cookie was still right.
I mean, there's like very rare chances where you'll get a specific cookie. It's like very rare though. You know what? I don't get those fortune cookies that like you get them at like insert Chinese store, and then like they say like, please shop more at this Chinese store when you open it. It's like don't do
Mm,
that. Come on,
right.
you killed my vibe. I feel like advertising's okay, but when it becomes obnoxious, you're hurting your business more than you actually are supporting it.
All right. Obnoxious how?
Obnoxious like a certain presidential candidate who I will not name drop, but
Okay, so we're gonna get political, episode one, eh?
no, a certain presidential candidate had a lot of ads on YouTube, and it was like he was cool in the first ad, but then it's like, okay, I get it. You're running for president, cool. Other people do it too. You wanna give me 20 ads explaining
Let's make
what
sure
you
we're
do?
all on the same page here.
Um, I can't name drop that. That's rude. We're just gonna say a certain presidential candidate. I, I I don't get it. What do you mean? Are we on the same page? I don't get you. Uh, the little man died. The little man came back.
Sorry, you were cutting out really bad while we were getting into a very deep conversation.
Oh, what happened?
I don't I don't know. Yeah, you were just cutting out really bad. It was just I was more or less not picking up anything you were saying. But anyways, Rick. Okay, so what exactly were you saying? The most that I heard is that there's a certain president.
Okay, so I said
His
that.
their advertising campaign is not the greatest in
Yeah.
your eyes.
Eventually, advertising becomes like not obnoxious if you get like so many ads. So like a certain presidential candidate, it's become like a meme.
Okay.
But like he had like 30 ads explaining like, hey, you should vote for me. I did this when I was young. I did this and that, and it's like, yeah, cool. Like one ad, you'll be like, okay, I understand it. Okay, but then
All right.
after a
Okay.
while,
So
you're kind of
the
like,
multitude of ads, the breadth of ads is an issue. Okay. What if let's say there was one ad that was just everywhere? How would that be? It's not that it was a flanderization of how many ads there were. It was flanderization of where you could find it.
that's also that's essentially the same thing but lazier.
Okay. So basically, you're saying you don't like it when anything becomes big.
Yeah, it's like it's like I don't mind it when it becomes big, but like when it's like the same thing, like it's let's say like there's a company and they're like advertising uh uh their store that has chips in it, and that's
Okay.
one ad. Then they have another ad where they're advertising their store, but they're advertising the cookies inside the store. I don't mind that because it's kind of different variety. You get me? So I don't mind
Okay.
if that there, but it's like when it becomes like the same thing over and over again, just said in different ways. That's when it becomes obnoxious. You get me?
Okay. I get it.
Yeah. See, so that's what that certain presidential candidate did. That's why it was a very poor move and last
All right,
attempt.
but should these advertisements have similar form? or should they switch it up? How they advertise this certain thing at a certain store?
I
Like for
mean,
example, should the script, if you will, of the chip commercial be similar to the cookie commercial?
uh, I don't know. That's up to the company.
Hmm.
It's like different script. It could be good, but it depends how the like other commercials structured. Like you could structure it to be like the I was gonna say something, but that's a brand, so I can't. Uh,
I feel like we can drop
okay. I was
brands. It's not like we're making a profit off of this.
we can drop brands as long as we don't talk bad about them. So like, this isn't talking bad about
Okay.
them. This is just kind of like mentioning them. You know, Twix advertisements where like they have less Twix advertisements.
Left Twix and right Twix. Yeah.
Yeah, so they have separate advertisements for them. So like their scripts are kind of similar because they're meant. So it's like it depends if that's like the type of
Yeah.
product.
Right. You know, call it a hunch, but I feel like the right Twix and the left Twix are actually the same Twix, and it's all just a ploy to make you buy more Twix,
I
like twice as much.
it's like it's clever. I'll give them that. Like
Honestly, yeah, it's pretty good. It's like
I
a
Twix is my favorite chocolate. To be fair,
can you even consider it chocolate? Well, yes, you can consider it chocolate. I
yeah.
just
It's what else would you consider it?
and no, you're right. I just felt like I feel like it's just it's more cracker than chocolate, isn't it?
No, because it doesn't have that much cracker. It goes like a lot of chocolate, then caramel, then like cracker on the bottom, and the cracker's not even like that like big or thick.
It's just a reverse s'more. Instead of a cracker being on the outside and chocolate being on the inside, it's reverse.
That's how they get you. They just made s'mores.
That's how they get you. They never mentioned that once. Well, unless they did,
What's to make a s'more
then they did.
flavor? There's a lot of Oreo flavors.
To add marshmallow.
You gotta think about how many Oreo flavors there truly are. I never got. What's the difference between the golden Oreos and normal Oreos? No, it's devil number 666.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Oh no, 3 a.m. challenge. Weightlifting
It's
simulator.
not 3 a.m.
Not yet.
All right, you were saying about Oreos?
Oh yeah, Oreos have a lot of flavors. You gotta think about that. I don't know why. Why do they
They
have so
do.
many flavors? And also, what's the difference between golden Oreos
I
and
don't
normal
know.
Oreos?
I was at the store today and I saw quite the feats. I saw a red velvet flavored Oreo.
I I controversial opinion, but I don't like cake. I don't like any like baked
Really, just cake
products.
in general.
I don't like most baked products other than
Okay,
muffins.
weird.
Muffins and donuts are okay to me. That's because I'm Homer Simpson in real life, and I just like muffins. Muffin song's actually my favorite song.
Yeah, that's the bit I was gonna make. Is that Chess is still one of the 12-year-olds who still sing the Muffin song?
The muffin song is what the cool kids call a banger. What?
They pronounce the G though, for no reason, but that just to pronounce the G. So they say banger.
You pronounce the G anyways when you say banger. It's not like it
Well, okay, well,
disappears.
yeah.
Why do people just like when I'm minding my own business, just working out? Why do they come up and punch me? What benefit do they get out of that?
You're their business.
I see no benefit to it. Like just let me work out. Let me vibe.
Let me get strong enough to beat you.
Exactly. Right now I'm a shrimp, but soon I'm gonna become a scrawny soldier.
You're gonna
Uh,
use anchor arms.
yeah. No, because then I won't even be able to lift a cup.
Oh, right. Speaking of which, so I watched Nickelodeon for the first time in like months today.
because I very seldom watch cable, but I was over at my relatives and they had the TV on, and it was an advertisement of the next Kids Choice Awards or something, and SpongeBob was doing some TikTok dance.
Isn't Mr. Beast gonna be in like the Kids Choice Awards? Isn't he a nomination?
I I wouldn't be surprised if he was.
He deserves to win. He's a good little man. If
Yeah,
if anyone was to
yes.
replace PewDiePie, I'd pick Mr. Beast.
I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, he's more vocal about the things he's doing with his money, and from what we've seen, he's does it for quite some good deeds.
I'll never be that rich. I can't do good deeds. I'm just gonna be a little biologist who looks at plants.
How do people get that rich? Honestly, like, what's
Uh,
the one step? It's like, what's the turning point, if you will, from poor to rich?
um, I mean, I'd probably say like for him, it was probably like he probably had like a normal job, and then like he started making YouTube videos, and then he blew up, so his AdSense went up, so his budget also went up with the AdSense. So I feel like in reality, he's not really he could be rich, but he spends so much money that it equalizes out. You get me?
Yeah, definitely. It's like he gets his paycheck and then he blows it all
Yeah.
on trees.
Well, technically, he didn't blow it on trees. That was donations.
Okay, right, right.
I don't think even Mr. Beast has $20 million.
At a time, no.
Like in his lifetime, yeah, I'm pretty sure he has $20,000. But like,
Mm. What do you think? What's his net worth exactly? I'm
uh,
gonna look that up real quick. Just so we have a number to look off of.
$2,
Two $2 two Monopoly dollars.
2 pesos. Do you even know what pesos
Okay, his
are?
net worth is 6 million. Honestly, I expected it to be bigger. I expected a number in the billions, but maybe I just have an askew sense of currency.
My net worth is actually sextillion.
Ah ha ha! You said tillion.
Ha ha. It said
That's
tillion.
wild.
You know what's really funny? When people say that's who ass jokes and then there's nobody there. Those jokes
Do
used
you know
to
his name?
hurt my
His real name's
feelings.
Jimmy Donaldson. That's a pretty good name.
Like Donald Duck.
Yep, I'm sure he gets that one a lot.
You hear about Chris is gonna have a child?
Chris?
Yeah.
Chris Griffin?
Well, Chris Griffin's probably already had a child, but make Chris like Mr. Beast's friend.
Okay. I don't actually watch. I don't actually watch the YouTube guy.
He's a nice little YouTuber.
I mean, I don't know. If it shows up in my feed, I'll probably like watch one video.
He's not the binge
But
watching type.
it's not a YouTuber that I actively like go on the search bar and look up Mr. Beast cool compilation. What's he doing this today?
He's not the
I'd
type
put
of
exactly that.
YouTuber you'd binge watch all his videos. He's the type of YouTuber you'd watch his newest video.
Yeah, definitely.
Cause like every new video makes the old video look obsolete. One day he's just gonna buy the world.
The whole thing?
Yeah, give it up, give it to charity. Buy New Zealand. Have you heard of that guy who tried to sell New Zealand on eBay?
I didn't.
He started like a little like bid war that started off at $1. He was just selling the entirety of New Zealand, and it went up all the way to 60K. But then eBay canceled it because they're like, you can't sell New Zealand. I just find it very funny the fact that it started off at $1. So hypothetically, if nobody saw it, New Zealand could have been bought for $1.
Wasn't there like a wasn't there a meme or something where like Oklahoma was being was you could buy it for $30? It was like the state of Oklahoma.
I mean, like that's Oklahoma though. That's their worth. No offense to anyone in Oklahoma. Wait, doesn't Creeper live in Oklahoma?
There's not even 30 people that live in Oklahoma, honestly.
Oklahoma is actually the size of my house.
Is it really? You must have a very large state-shaped house.
Or Oklahoma's a very small state.
Yep.
Could be either or.
It's not that small. You know what always baffled me as a kid?
What?
You'd be in your social studies class. You'd look at the map of the world. You'd be the map of America. You'd see that part on the right with Maine, and then all those little small states, like the Rhode Island.
That's where Peter Griffin lives.
That's the only little state I know
And in there you can see
off the top of my
Pretoria. You zoom in, you see Pretoria.
head. You do?
Yeah? Maybe it's a country?
You're right.
They really gave Peter Griffin a whole country. You gotta think about that. Let that sit in for a little bit.
Let that sink in.
Yeah, they gave Peter Griffin a whole country.
And look how that turned out.
Didn't he start war with America and lose?
You would know better than I, oh Family Guy entrepreneur.
I am a Family Guy entrepreneur. My dream is to be in a Family Guy episode when I'm popular enough. This is actually my true goal of being a YouTuber. I just want to become popular enough to become in a Family Guy episode.
Have they referenced YouTubers before in Family Guy?
Yeah.
All right. What? Give me an example.
They did a little like bit where like Peter Griffin was watching TV and it's like all your hit stars like Lizzie something the funny Vine ones. They
Oh.
name dropped them and showed pictures and everything. And Peter Griffin just kept saying who? So what if I'm there? What if it says Ches Gaming, the funny? Then what if like it shows that? What if it shows like a knocking on the door? Peter Griffin's like, I wonder who that is. You open it and then you see me. That's the day that'll smile. That's when I'll be genuinely happy. I know it'll never happen. That's the dream. It's such a stupid little dream.
It's a real goofy little dream. I'll give that.
I want to at
It's
least
quite
voice a character in Family
like
Guy.
the pie in the sky one.
Do you think Family Guy will still be around once I'm an adult?
Okay, what are we just depicting as adult? Like give it like 10
18.
years? Yeah, it's still gonna be around.
47 with a mortgage and a divorce.
Eh, way to begin with the end in mind there, eh?
Second divorce.
That's like would that be like 30 years? 30 years maybe. I can see it, but I can also see it going out sometime in 20.
I can see myself being at 47 and having 2 divorces.
You shouldn't strive for that, of
I'm
course.
not gonna
But
strive for that. I just can see it because I feel like I'm the little man who falls in love very quickly. I'm a little man who likes to think the best in people, and my mother doesn't like that about me because I'm one of those
what?
very.
That's a redeemable trait.
My mom's
Being able to see the good in a person.
My mom's a very like suspicious little woman, so like she thinks everyone's a very bad man unless she knows them. She thinks the worst in people first. And well, I think the exact opposite. I think the best in people first. So like I tend to trust
I see it. Okay, so So whereas you trust people until they give you a reason not to trust them, your madre, I may speak a little Espanol, doesn't trust people until they give her a reason to trust them.
Yeah.
Right.
In a lot of ways, me and
You
my
know,
mother are
teach their.
polar opposites. My mom raised me to not trust anyone, and ironically, I grew up to trust everyone. I'm a very trustworthy little man. She says I'm gullible.
She says it says gullible on the ceiling.
No, I'm not looking up. Have you seen in the dictionary they remove gullible?
They removed gullible. If you say gullible slowly enough, it sounds like oranges.
Was that an actual one?
Yes, it was an actual one.
Who fell for that one? Then that one's just dumb.
That one is dumb.
Like I think I tricked my sister with that one, with like the little dictionary one, because we had like 3 dictionaries for some reason. As a little kid, I always wanted to read
What
the
was your?
dictionary.
Did you ever have an encyclopedia?
I don't know. It was all in my sister's room. And she was like in college or
Oh,
something.
okay.
I didn't go into a room. I didn't care enough. I was a very uncaring kid. Most of my life, I was vibing. I was like that kid that wouldn't really do anything unless provoked. Oh, I fell to the ground again.
Oh, no clips. Got too strong.
This would definitely fit a lot better as a live stream.
Mm. Yeah.
We made that mistake too late though. How much data is this gonna take on my computer now that I realize
Where?
it? Of all this video footage. It's gonna be a lot. We've been recording
Join
for
it.
41 minutes? 42?
Oh.
I
Oh,
think should we strive for an hour or should we end it now?
could end it now.
I think we should probably end it
Goal.
now.
Your little guy is at 1300. He's quite large.
A humongous bloke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, gotta get into
His
a
head is
proper
very
fight with
small,
someone.
however.
Bam, pop. Right in the kisser. I won a fight. I
Punch
won.
that strong guy.
Oh no, I didn't win the fight. I lost. But look, my status is muscular now, which is pretty accurate to real life. I guess we should probably stop this now. Let me be a cringe Roblox YouTuber and wave. Wait, this guy's gonna kill me. Let him kill me first.
That's the joke you end on.
Okay, gotta do slash E wave. What? It didn't work out. What? Why is little?
Just clip to the ground again.
Let me do an outro, please. Bye. I did it. I did it. Okay. Bye. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye. Say bye. Don't be
Goodbye.
rude.